Hello, welcome back. We are about to do one of our most requested videos, I would say, which is the nighttime routine with 2 under 2. We recently switched our routine this past week and it has been a game changer for our sleep. It is 5:30 p.m. I would say that this is like the start of the nighttime routine. What would you say, Cam?
Nighttime start early in this house.
Yeah, it does. It's 5:43. So
for the kids. But guess what? Mom and Dad party all night long.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Facts. Well, so do the kids. So do the kids. We're all up all night long. We're done with work for the day,
if you don't count filming this video.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you're right. We're cleaning up. We're doing a little afternoon cleanup right now because, as you can see, this is the state of our house. It's not pretty, but you know what? It gets cleaned up every day. Eventually. I'm gonna do the girls' laundry. You got the living room and the kitchen?
Heck yeah, I do.
Okay.
We just got back from hanging out. It is 9:30 right now. I guess officially the start of the nighttime routine. This is when things get a little bit crazy potentially.
Listen, I have been either pregnant or freshly postpartum for I think the past 3 years. So maintaining a gym routine quite literally feels impossible to do on my own. That is why I love Ladder, because of the convenience of being able to do it at home. As a mama too, going to the gym is very daunting. If you guys don't know what Ladder is, it's basically a fitness app. So I can no longer be making the excuses that I don't have the time for it anymore because I can literally do it in the living room. Also, the accountability of it. Ladder is not like a typical pre-recorded video type fitness app. It has literal coaches that you get matched with and they give you weekly progressive workouts depending on whatever you're interested in. And your interests can ebb and flow, and so will your workouts. The Ladder is the real deal and could be that extra push to get you to finally pursue whatever interests that you're in. It could be bodybuilding, it could be Pilates, strength training, endurance training, like literally whatever it is, Ladder has it. If you're trying to be on this health journey with me, you can get up to 33% off if you just click the link in our description. But we have a method to our madness. Okay. All right, anyways, we're gonna split up the task. Break, go team.
Addie, you ready to go to sleep? Yeah? At this point in the night, Mal and I usually split things up. I take Addie and put her down for the night. She takes Lottie. You can probably tell by the last clip that Lottie's probably really hungry right now, which is an okay time. Mal ends up feeding Lottie anywhere from like 9:30 to 11. And then from that point, I end up taking Lottie. Addie? Dada first, and then Addie, okay? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good job, Addie. You want to try? Addie's turn?
Okay, I forgot her outlet socks, so I need to go grab that really quickly. Okay, baby. This is literally the best thing you could ever put on your baby registry.
Okay, so whenever we brush Addie's teeth, if we let Addie brush her own teeth, it's the toothpaste that has no fluoride in it so that she's not just like swallowing it the whole time. If I brush her teeth and we don't let Addie brush her teeth also, then it's the toothpaste with like fluoride in it. We end up, I guess usually we're using Crest. The pediatrician said that it is perfectly okay to have a little bit of fluoride in her toothpaste. And if she ends up swallowing a little bit of the fluoride in this toothpaste, the pediatrician said it'd be okay. 2.
Bottle warming up. It's gonna take 5 minutes.
Good job. You want to get some books for Dada? Yeah. Okay. Hey. That's already closed. It's already closed. No. Close it. Angel warned Joseph that Bethlehem was not safe. He's gonna be here in this room while Addie sleeps and protect her. I just got out of Addie's room and she's asleep, I'm pretty sure. She's usually pretty good at putting herself to sleep, even if she starts crying for like maybe a couple minutes, she'll put herself to sleep. So I will say the first like week of our newborn being alive, I had a really hard time. And every single time I would put her down, she would just be like crying, and I would have to go back in there. And the first night after bringing Charlotte home, I think it was 2.5 hours that it took me to get Addie down. So it's definitely a learning curve. And it has gotten back to mostly where it was before. I'd say like another 10% of the way to go to get back to like baseline. And then we can continue to work on, Addie's nighttime routine and making sure that she's like fully comfortable when she goes to sleep and is able to put herself back down. So I'm going to check in on Mal, see how she's doing. She's feeding Charlotte right now. And then we will explain to you guys how we have been doing the middle of the nights, because it's not necessarily part of the nighttime routine, but we just started a brand new schedule like 3 days ago, and I think it will help you guys. If you're doing 202, pay attention because it has been working and it is good. How are you doing? Is she taking the bottle really well? She's really good at this.
She was hungry.
Yeah, that's so fair.
Lottie just took the full bottle. She's been drinking anywhere from like 3 to 4 ounces. This is 3.5. I need to pump, and I'm gonna basically get ready for bed. Bottle is prepped. Okay, I am off to go pump and get ready for bed. My goal is to get 3.5 ounces for the nighttime feeding, and then 3.5 ounces extra for the bottle that she just had. So, what's the math? 7 ounces.
I finally got Charlotte down. I don't even know if she's gonna stay down. She got the hiccups. Literally got the hiccups at the last second.
That sucks.
And then decided to have the hiccups for 30 minutes.
Lottie is about a month old,
Mm-hmm.
and we were waiting to do this until she could take a bottle and breastfeeding was like well established, right? This has been a game changer for us. Like literally night and day difference.
The split?
The split. We've been doing a night shift split. So it's very tedious. Are you ready?
I feel like you're a lot better at explaining it because when we tried talking about how it was going to work out, it eventually did make sense, but you just got to bear with Mel.
We copied this from our brother and sister-in-law. This is how we got the idea. So studies have shown that if you sleep less than 4 hours, that your chances of getting postpartum depression or anxiety or things like that is a lot higher than if you get at least a 4-hour stretch consistently in the postpartum period, both husband and wife or whatever. So that was like, that's the goal, right?
Charlotte's crying. And I'm sad.
You should go get her. I'll explain.
Okay, well, guys, Mal's probably going to do the outro on her own. I'm tired, but I have to go make sure Charlotte stays down. So, love you guys.
I'd be quick before she wakes up too much.
Love you.
Love you.
Good night.
So basically, how we divvy things up is what you guys have already seen. Cam puts Addie down for the night. I put Lottie down for the night. Usually, I don't normally pump the way that I just did. I normally just breastfeed at night. But anyways, so that was a little different. But we split it up that way, and then around 10 to 11 is when Cam and I go to bed, and this is when the shift starts. So Cam sleeps on the couch, and the bassinet is also in the living room, and I sleep in the bedroom. When Lottie wakes up for her first feed, Cam bottle feeds her. So I am fully sleeping, not taking the bottle, whatever. I pump before I go to bed. Puts her back to bed. They both stay asleep in the living room. Second feed comes. That is when Cam changes her diaper, gets her all situated, and he hands her off to me, wakes me up, and we high five and switch, and then I go to the couch. This is about in the range of like anywhere from like 3 to 5 a.m. is when we switch. Because we switch in the middle of the night, this means that in the first half, I got a really good stretch of sleep, and then when Addie wakes up, inevitably, pretty early in the morning, I take both of the kids first thing. And Cam is in the bedroom, and he's not going to get woken up because he's in the living room. He's in the bedroom, and he gets the good sleep in the second half. So Cam takes the first half of the baby. I take kind of the second half. I mean, it doesn't really work out that way. I genuinely get a lot more sleep, but I get to take both kids in the morning. And I honestly really love it because, again, what I was saying with the questionnaire earlier is how we divvy up the nights is like, I'm naturally more of a morning person anyways. Cam is more of a night owl, and so he's getting like way better quality sleep when he's sleeping in. So today he slept until 10 a.m. because he brought Lottie in at 6 a.m. So we have to make sure that he gets at least 4 hours. And we've been doing this for 5 days. And honestly, it has been a 9-day difference, you guys. I have been taking the nights fully and have not slept more than like 2 hours. And the bottle has really been working. It doesn't make her gassy, and it has just been pure bliss, you guys. It has been so good. Last night, I went to bed at 10 p.m. and I woke up at 6 a.m. Yeah, that's super right. That's insane. That's literally insane. That's 8 hours. Is that right? Is my math correct on that? That's how that's going. And we love you guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And wish Cameron good